Hello. So let's get started with our daily read. This is like take 4. Let's get started with the daily read. This is for February the 4th, 2020. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. February 4th. What guidance do we have for Gemini? Okay, Gemini, we got 2. First one we have is Goddess of the Earth. It says an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. We also have Angel of Diet and Nutrition. It says pay attention to what you eat and drink. You intuitively know what is good for you. Okay, so let's see what messages we have for Libra. We have Angel of Communication. Communicate clearly and don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Talk your shit. Okay, what messages do we have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages guidance for Aquarius. We have Goddess of the Shadows. It says what you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. All right. So the underlying message we have for all of my air signs is Goddess of Nature. You reap what you sow. Your dream is coming into fruition. So for a lot of you guys, whatever you've been sowing is what you're going to get. And let's hope that you've been sowing some great and amazing seeds. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what messages we have. This is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have? For Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I had to parent right quick. What messages do we have for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for February the 4th, 2020. This is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. February the 4th, 2020. What messages or guidance do we have? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The underlying energy here. King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So either these are the signs that we're dealing with, and this is what we're going to be talking about, or you're in a space of needing to confidently accept that you need to be nurturing and loving to yourself, okay? King of Pentacles is Taurus, but it may be any earth sign. It does not have to be Taurus. It can be a masculine earth sign. Okay, Queen of Cups is Scorpio, but it can be a feminine water sign. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here. I feel like there are some changes that are occurring or about to occur in Knight of Swords. Someone may be in a space of having took action. This is past energy here. So, but what's crazy, it's past energy, but I feel like it's still happening because Hangman here, someone may be in suspension, someone may be changing their perspective around the situation. What's crazy, this Hangman is hanging above, it looks like ice or ice water. This is like some cold ass water, but they're naked. So someone may be in the depths of themselves, maybe in the dark of themselves, maybe needing to see something from a different perspective. Emperor here. Someone could be in a space of really taking action. And I have nothing but men on my layout. So this could be a masculine energy that we're talking about. Knight of Cups here that may be coming in with an offer here. So someone could have taken action to create some change within their life, maybe seeing something from a different perspective. They may be in suspension as of now, but I feel like there could be an offer coming in from a masculine energy. They could be in love with you. Somebody's in love. All right, so let's see why this Wheel of Fortune is here. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which would be Sagittarius or Capricorn. All right, so let's see here. We got the World card here with the Page of Wands. I feel like someone is in a space of really trusting what they feel within the side of themselves. The change is someone has completed a cycle. Someone has, I feel like, voluntarily completed a cycle. So Five of Swords here, there may be Five of Swords, Five of Wands. There may be some conflict around it because there's a delay because someone is very much inside of themselves. So like I said, someone is in the depths of themselves. Even though they've made the change to complete a cycle, there's still some things within them that they're working through. Five of Wands may be internal conflict. Five of Swords, this could be even fights. So someone could be in the midst of a battle. Two fives here that is pushing them toward change. Now, this could also be conflict from another person that someone is, very much feeling defeated about. This could be dealing with either someone with questionable motives coming from someone from an external source, or you could feel like someone has questionable motives and could be conflicted Especially if you're the, okay, say for instance, you're the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, even though it's a water sign, it could be any feminine energy that is in a space of being loving and nurturing to herself. Really in a space of nurturing her own cup. So say for instance, you're this Queen of Cups here. You could be conflicted by this King of Pentacles, someone who's confident about coming towards you, because you may not trust them. You may be in a space of, feeling as though they have questionable motives. So you could be kind of standoffish, especially with that Hangman there. Knight of Swords here, especially if they came in pretty quick. Seven of Swords here with the Knight of Wands. So some of you guys are being persistent in moving away from this, because Seven of Swords, you may feel as though someone is deceptive. Two of Swords, so you could be blocking. You could be feeling like you're doing what's right for you and blocking someone really in suspension around a situation, because you may feel as though someone has unstable either efforts, thoughts back and forth in your life, or you could feel as though you just don't trust them. You feel like they have, even if they're coming to you, like the King of Pentacles is an honest king. Like, he does not lie. He is, this is what it is. This is how it is. But you could be in a space of feeling as though maybe because of the past, there could have been some unstable communication, unstable, energy coming from this person. You may be kind of standoffish, as in, you have questionable motives. I don't know for sure if I can trust you. So with the Hangman here, why is this Hangman here? We have the Four of Cups. Someone is in suspension because Four of Cups, Magician here, Two of Pentacles. Someone is in a space of, I feel like someone's wanting to manifest change within their life. They could be unhappy with being in suspension now. For some of you guys, this is a masculine energy here that is in suspension, very much in a space of being unhappy about the suspension, wanting to take action to create change, but maybe dealing with some internal conflicts and some feelings of defeat in regards to moving forward. Someone could have taken action before, maybe through messages, and maybe someone was persistent in moving away from that, or persistent in escaping that out of their own anxiety, possibly because there were some unstable things in the past as well. So with this Magician, Two of Pentacles, I feel as though for some of you guys, someone is wanting to manifest some change. But I feel like in order to manifest some change, Sun card, someone needs to really be clear about their intentions. Emperor here, really take control is what I'm seeing here. Why is this Emperor here? I really feel like this is a masculine energy. Let me get some cards. Here we go. No, back here, y'all. Yeah, Emperor, Four of Pentacles. I feel like this person is, okay. So I feel like because of the conflict within themselves, and even the mental conflict or the feelings of defeat, I feel like someone is very much just kind of trying to stay in control of themselves, trying to create a firm foundation for themselves. But that control and that control and holding on is creating an interference. Now, for some of you guys, I'm going to be real with you. I feel like for some of you guys, you're making a conscious decision to change and move away from someone that may have questionable motives. It could be this Queen of Pentacles here, Five of Pentacles. For some of you guys, you're dealing with a mother figure, a wife, a baby mother, somebody that is very lack in energy. This person could be wanting to create some change, but you're maybe in suspension because you want to take action away from the situation because you're unhappy. This is a masculine energy here. So, but I feel like you have to take control, because putting or leaving someone else in control of your life or in what you do within your life is creating an interference with you being able to move forward, or you being able to balance your emotions. So even though there's a change that is happening, you have to trust and be enthusiastic about this ending happening in order to remove the conflict so that you can move forward in a balanced way. Four of Swords here, be in alignment with gaining control of your life. All right. I feel like you got to set boundaries to a person. All right. So we have the Knight of Cups here. Why is this Knight of Cups here? We have Ace of Cups. So yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, you're making an offer here. I don't know if you're making an offer or someone else is making an offer here. I feel like for some of you guys, you're making an offer, but I don't feel like it's to this person. I feel like you're moving forward, because we have a lot of cards here about moving forward, changing. With the Ace of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you have an opportunity to commit to something that makes you happy, but you have to be in alignment with moving toward that. So I feel like you just need to be in alignment with change more than anything, because there's changes that are occurring in your life. And I feel like even though you may be feeling somewhat conflicted internally and even maybe mentally conflicted around the changes. If you're in alignment, you allow the will to turn in your favor. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like this is something that you manifested. You set the seeds of change within the situation, so allow them to blossom. All right, let's see what guidance we have. I did not say before, but we're using the Tarot of Moors in honor of Black History Month for the whole month because I'm Black. You know what I'm saying? In case you didn't know, We're also using the Earth Magic Oracle cards because I like these cards and they remind me of my ancestors. So let's see what messages we have, what guidance we have for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Horizon, and Venus moving forward. What messages, what guidance do we have for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Horizon, and Venus moving forward? What guidance do we have for Gemini? Okay. Harmony. So Gemini, whatever's happening is going to bring harmony to your life. It's going to feel like music because there's a new beginning here. Okay. What messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus moving forward? What messages do we have for Libra? All right, Libra. So we have perspective. Libra, I feel like you're in a space of needing to see something from a different perspective, okay? Looking at it from the Milky Way. Maybe there's some passion that has been ignited, okay? All right. Let's see what messages we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages do we have for Aquarius? We have Tower. So I feel like Tower, that's the Tower in regards to the Oracle cards, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is about finding your own power, allowing yourself to become this emperor, whether you're masculine or feminine, allowing yourself to become this emperor, see the harmony in changing your perspective around a situation and allowing your life or a situation in your life to unfold however it may. This is all we have. Until next time, y'all. Peace.